Alright, and welcome back. We've got another featured first to 10 for you guys. As always, I'm Spiraler, and I have here with me on the commentary, I got...
I announced myself, AncientCarthage. Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, and today on the player of one side, we got CoolCat3020, someone who often does commentary with me. You know, a good member of the community.
Okay.
And then on player 2, we got squiddyodd on the Makoto, so... Yang, I was not expecting to see Yang from CoolCat here.
No, I wasn't either. That's...
CoolCat's been known to play a variety of characters, but Yang was not one of them that I've seen.
Okay, this is definitely gonna be in my area of expertise. Actually, no, this is perfect because you used to play Makoto and I play Yang actively, so this is...
Yeah.
Okay.
We're seeing a little slow on the Rekkas for CoolCat. You gotta input those just a little bit faster, but you know, getting a good knockdown. Yang's very good at getting a knockdown and then for the damage. But the Fukiyage, that is rare. You don't see that a lot.
I wonder if Squiddy was going for super and missed the input.
Squiddy does do a lot of wake up supers, so I wouldn't be too surprised. But Fukiyage does stuff out the universal overhead, I guess. Palm is so meaty. Oh yeah, you can punish the third hit of normal Rekkas. It's not like super easy. Sometimes you want to do it with just like a light normal or something. You know, Makoto can cancel that into a Hayate. It's not too bad. Not a bad punish, but CoolCat
okay, very dominant. Yeah, very dominant first game by CoolCat. This Yang choice seems like a pretty good one, actually. See, I'm surprised because I figured that CoolCat would go for Akuma. Last time I saw CoolCat play, he was playing Akuma. I know he used to play Sean, but it's just I know why he did.
Sean's not very good.
Sean. It's so hard, especially in the hands of like unless you're like in the hands of like D-Sean or something. Sean is hard to play and be successful with. Like it's really hard. Man, what the hell? You can punish that better. You do like crouching light kick, I think. What's the punch? The Hayate, right? No, sorry. The Hayate is the punch upwards. What's the punch forward? The dash punch.
No, that's Hayate. Fukiyage is the upwards one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like crouching light kick into Fuki.
Not gonna complete the EX Rekkas there. Giving Squiddy a chance, gets the parry, but nothing off of it. But yes, Fukiyage punches upwards, Hayate punches forwards. So yes, light kick into Hayate is a pretty, standard punish. It can pick up a lot of things because light kick is pretty fast. It's definitely a very good punish choice against Yang's Rekka, third Rekka, for example. Ooh, that's gonna catch. Does so much damage when it's successful.
Super. That's gonna even things out a little bit.
That's not gonna work. Do you know?
That is not gonna work. No, the punish. Well, that punish is sometimes really tricky because you can end up on you really can end up on either side of the opponent. Usually it's the side the opponent's not expecting.
Yeah.
Especially in the corner.
Yeah. No, I usually just hold which direction I want to end up on that side. If I want to end up on the left, I hold left. It's a weird super to punish. Yang also recovers crouching, so you can't even, like, Makoto, for example, couldn't get stand fierce because Yang's crouching low profiles that. So it's a very weird super to punish, and if you've never seen it before and never had to punish it before, you're probably not gonna get it first try. But yes, squiddyodd pressing low forward a lot. That's maybe Makoto's single best button. It's so good. It has such a good hitbox. But it's not going to matter. It gets pushed to the corner here.
Standing light punch into EX Rekka? I'm a little bit behind, but goddamn. Okay. It doesn't get the conversion, the EX Rekka. Sorry. Apologies. That was a very poorly timed yawn.
No worries, but yeah, no, Yang can't convert off of light normals without spending some meter.
You know, so a lot of people don't use this normal, but there's a secret I want to share with everybody here. Crouching Fierce Punch can be surprisingly annoying for a lot of characters to deal with. It's kind of like Makoto's Crouching Medium Kick. It's not going to get you a lot of damage, and it's not really going to do much, but it will like annoy the hell out of your opponent as they're trying to walk forward in front of you.
Yeah.
It's kind of a...
That's something that's really useful in in Third Strike and Street Fighter in general, is something to, you know, annoy the opponent, keep them away, poke them out. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Aw, come on. Okay, Makoto should have gotten that grab. Squiddy should have gotten that grab. Aw. Don't get too fancy. Just go for like crouching light kick into Hayate.
Yeah.
I give the moves nicknames. So like when if somebody has like a dash punch, I just call it like dash punch.
Yeah.
And like I just call Yang's like Mantis Slashes Rekkas. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, I mean, Rekka's relatively fair enough. You know, it's the only Rekka in this entire game. Dash punch is a little bit more ambiguous.
Hey, that's a me special. I do that. Wake up like fierce, wake up fierce roll. To catch walking back jump.
Or getting low forward to punish that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing that's just a little bit weird in this game is, you know, there's not too much landing recovery on a lot of like dragon punches, things that go in the air. So trying to get something, you know, after they land but before they recover is always a little bit dubious. And just, you know, when you're newer to the game, just going for a poke like low forward is kind of safe. But I would like to see, as you were saying, you know, just like any conversion into Hayate. That's really what Makoto wants a lot, is just, you know, converting into Hayate, getting the post Hayate mix up. It's so strong. You can get so many hits in a row. You know, you can get a command grab, you can get normals. You are plus and point blank, which is a
You're in the blender.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the blender once that happens. It's crazy. Excuse me.
Okay, getting a lot of mileage out of the palm, but as I say that, squiddyodd wakes up super, gonna be very fast, catch the startup. That's hitting nobody.
Good job, block it. Oh, see, this is, you can't do.
It's also hitting nobody.
Okay. I would like to see a better punish there, but.
Yeah, no. One
That's
thing
the
that
crushing light kick thing.
One thing I think both these players need for sure is better punishes, better combos and conversions, because, you know, CoolCat's getting a lot of hits, but he's not really converting them very much into Rekkas. You know, Yang obviously can cancel to at least first Rekka and be safe, you know, not cancel to the next one if you see that they're not getting hit. Makoto can't confirm as easily, but CoolCat is giving Squiddy a lot of chances to punish here, and I think that not being able to punish as Makoto is really bad. You need your punishes to be good, to be solid. But I like the sweep.
I mean, we are seeing some effective sweeping in neutral, and okay, just as I say, it's first game to squiddyodd. I believe the score right now is 3-1. Okay. So we like to see.
Yeah, that was a good throw to interrupt the CX record. We're seeing a character switch.
Oh, we're seeing a character
Classic
switch.
Sean, SA2.
All right, you know what? I'm no longer a fan of CoolCat. What a traitor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Abandon's
the best character in the game. That's true. This is gonna be interesting.
Gets the overhead. It's not often seen normal because no one plays this character, but yes, that is an overhead where Sean hits you with his head twice like that.
I won't lie. I use that normal when I play Sean a lot more than I should. Think here, because but misses the stand hard punch into it. Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing you really gotta practice quite a lot if you're playing Makoto. You really don't want to drop that. It's not as easy as you might think. That's gonna punish though.
Oh,
not quite a kill. My goodness.
This is interesting. I mean, we're not you're not exaggerating when we say we don't see Sean. I remember Big Bad Wolf used to play Sean, like way back when we were first starting the scene, or was first in the scene.
Yeah.
He played Sean in tournament, and then he stopped playing him.
He plays Sean against people he thinks that he can, you know, easily clear
Beat
with Sean.
Yeah.
I remember at what was it, 2DCon, he picked Sean against this Ken player first game, and the Ken player won, and so he switched to Hugo afterwards. But you know, people have gotten too wise to his tricks. I think that's one thing he said to me once, is that people are starting to, you know, really beat the Sean, beat the Ken. That's when he had to pick Hugo. And what was that cross up? That hit on the other side.
You're right.
Oh my god. Crouching Makoto is
now
extremely wide, so that
now we got a match.
If it's gonna hit anyone like that, I would expect it to be crouching Makoto. It is an overhead too, so you know, blocking the wrong direction. If you were blocking low in the first place, then you're getting hit anyway. But gonna have to get a Watch the clip back later for that. Can't
you
taunt
can't
if
do
the
that
ball's
twice.
still on the screen.
CoolCat, you can't do that.
You should know this. I've seen him do that before. Oh, squiddyodd not biting, you know. People in this community, people in this scene, and just a lot of, especially newer trick players in general, love to press buttons a lot. So I see the vision of doing something technically minus and then just supering right after. It's a strong option, but CoolCat takes it.
I can't criticize because I do that. So I mean, sometimes if I think it's gonna work and like if I'm desperate, if it's because it's a risky option. It is, but I mean, people will press. Like it's an inbuilt. The best strategies in fighting games I find are ones that play on people's inbuilt tendencies. That's why when I do like when I do shimmy rekka, that's why it's so effective, because when you're walking back, people are like, oh, he's not attacking. I need to take my turn back now before I lose the opportunity, and then I get him, and then and I do the same thing because I'm the same way. It's just human nature. And I will also say this about Sean. The SA2 pick is interesting because I played a really good Sean player recently when I went to Roundhouse a week or two ago. I don't remember his. I can look up the tournament bracket, but I don't remember his name off the top of my head. But I asked him, like, why do you pick SA2? Because, you know, like, Sean doesn't have terrible supers, but out of all of them, only one can be confirmed off of standing hard kick after the cancel window's over, and that's SA3. And then SA1 gives you the most options.
Yeah, SA1 is like Shifu but bad.
Yes.
It's the thing that you can get in a lot of scenarios. SA2 is commonly considered Sean's worst super. It has pretty bad range, and that's really the big reason why. SA3 and SA1 both have pretty good range. A distant low forward will go into either 1 or 3, but not 2.
SA3 is crazy range. Like that super just teleports you across the screen.
Pretty much, yeah.
But like the reason I would, because if I was playing Sean, I'm not a Sean player. If I was playing Sean, I would play probably I'd probably play SA3 because it gives me the most confirm options. Because when you play SA1, the only real confirm that you have that I can do is crouching light kick, crouching light punch, crouching light kick, and that only works if you're point blank, and that only works if it's on wake up and they can just parry it low. Because like, what's Sean gonna do? Like, do standing hard kick on you? Wow, that's gonna do 20 damage, and then where are you at? You're at the same place.
I've been told that close hard kick you can actually like confirm just the cancel window itself. Like, it has a long enough cancel window that you can do it just like Chun-Li off of low forward.
You saw the Baffile video. I saw the Baffile video too. So I know that's true, but man, I haven't gone into training mode. By the way, nice round of squiddyodd. I haven't gone into training mode to test it, but man, like that is like doing stuff like that is hard. That's hard to do.
Yeah, no, Sean doesn't have like a lot of easy stuff. He doesn't have target combo. He doesn't have, you know, a lot of stuff that make the other Shotos have an easier time of confirming things. And he doesn't have a super like Shifu that just, you know, like SA3 is his Shifu like super, but it only stocks 1 bar and it's way more expensive. But yeah, CoolCat taking it with the short.
I mean, look, we're talking trash about it over here, but if CoolCat's using it, it's working. Something's got to be working.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a super. It's invincible on, like, it's invincible, has pretty fast startup, so it can work in a lot of scenarios, and it functions in the engine as a super. Is that gonna fall out? No, not quite.
No, it won't.
Makoto SA1 can fall out on Airborne Connect like that. It can, like against Elena, for example. That would just fall out and become potentially punishable.
Oh. So I've seen it happen, but I've never actually had it happen to me in a match, I think. But man, you can't.
It's not common. It's SA1's anti-air hitbox is pretty bad. You usually only just do it on the ground when you confirm it. But another game going like that.
Alright, so CoolCat's up 6-1 then, huh?
You know, so like,
okay.
I think so far we've been seeing a lot of like, you know, the tricks working, you know, do something minus super afterwards. That's something that's been working for CoolCat's Sean quite a lot. On Yang, he was going, you know, playing a bit more fundamental, you know, getting the low forwards, getting the rekkas, you know, just doing simple things like that, because, you know, Yang is a fairly simple character. Whereas on Sean, as you were saying, he's a lot harder, and we're seeing a lot of more, like, you know, sneaky things working. The wheel kick into super, You know, like, you technically have a punish, but when you're playing against a newer, like, player, you don't have, like, they're not going to have everything, you know, perfectly refined.
Yeah, they don't have it locked down.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the things that I thought when I saw the Baffle video, and then I go and I've played Deshaun a couple times online, and like you know it's supposed to be punishable, but Deshaun plays the character so well, and it's possible to play the character so well that those weaknesses.
That doesn't
Yeah, see, it doesn't combo. You can't do that, CoolCat. You gotta play by the rules, bro.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
If you want to combo up an overhead for Sean, you gotta do a spaced or meaty universal overhead.
That's true.
He's not one of
And
those...
even those are really hard to get too.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
Doing the proper spacing and stuff.
You can do certain wake up timings with frame kills on like super knockdowns.
You got him with the ball.
Yeah, you just gotta parry those.
You just bounce that off Squiddyodd's head.
Thankfully, one single basketball is not a hard parry. But, you know, as I said, Squiddyod, relatively new to the game. I think she only got into it like a few months ago, if even that. She only joined the Discord recently. You know, so one of the newer members of our community.
I've played her a little bit, and to be fair, like, CoolCat has been around a lot. CoolCat was around when I was, I don't know, years ago, back when I was, like, we were still at, Dumpster Cat.
Yeah.
And he knows what he's doing. He knows how to play the character, he knows how to play the game. And Squiddyod's been making fantastic progress. Like when you start any new game in the first few months, it's going to be rough, and you're going to have there's going to be a lot of growing pains.
Yep.
But I call it like, it's kind of like getting your sea legs. Once you get like your fighting game senses, you excel so much more at new fighting games. Like when I first started playing Street Fighter V, I was talking about myself a lot here, but when I first started playing 5, I had no idea what I was doing. And I just recently picked up 6, and I'm already like at Diamond 5 with Jamie, about to hit Master. And I'm not bragging or anything, but it really helps. So what I'm saying is Squiddyod is making great progress, and we'll get there.
Yeah, no, just playing more, getting the experience, and getting the getting the punishes down. I do recommend, going into training mode, but not even just going into training mode, is playing people, being in a real match scenario where you block a dragon punch, and now it's like, all right, I gotta hit this punish. And once you do it enough times, you don't have to think about it anymore. Your fingers just do it. Like, that's what you gotta get to the point of in this game. And that crossed over. Sure, you can cross over someone in its recovery like that, and Squiddyod was not ready for it. And I think probably went for a super punish. We've been seeing her punish that with Super 1, and successfully multiple times this set. So you can do it, but again, sure you can. It is one of those supers in this game, and there's a weirdly large number of them that can just recover on the other side of you if you're not, ready for it.
If you're not like on the ball for it. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten away with doing like blocked SA2 on somebody with Yang because it ends up on the other side, or they miss the punish. Dude, it's brutal. I get irritated if and I don't fight that many Yangs, but I would get irritated. I'm just saying.
Yep, I like the crouch roundhouse. It's very good. Has a very good hitbox.
I like the standing medium. I like the standing medium kick. Oh.
Yeah. The thing is, that vacuumed in. It hit on the ground.
Okay.
I'm a little bit surprised.
That's the play. What's the play?
Usually, if SA1 hits on the ground, it's going to full connect.
He's gonna throw another ball. No, don't get hit by the ball.
Hey, it does like one damage though. Nice.
Oh, I got him.
That's the answer.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Yeah. So CoolCat is getting a lot of mileage out of that window kick. You gotta really gotta look out for that. You can parry it on reaction if you're just looking for it. If you know that a Sean player likes to use it a lot. I think it's one of those options. It's one of those things about this game in general where the more predictable you are with using a tool, the worse it is, because the more likely you are to parry it. Again, newer at this game, it's really hard to do if you haven't practiced parrying things. Like, that is something that will get you very far in Third Strike, is just practicing the skill of parrying. It's universal. It can be do with any character. It's the same for every character, so just practicing it, getting the experience of going into a match.
Looking out for it.
Yeah, going into a match.
Oh, nice. Okay.
This match,
What do you have that?
I'm going to try to parry things. I'm going to try to do more parries is a great way to, learn that and get the muscle memory for it to just see something and parry it. Sean, of course, doesn't have a normal fireball, so you can't look for any of those that CoolCat's gonna throw at you. Because
it's always you have to look. You always have to look for the overheads. And maybe the dash tackles, but a good Sean player will use dash tackle cancels to close space with people and throw them, and that's I find actually extremely annoying to deal with. Oh, okay, switching back. All right, you know what? Fan of CoolCat again. It kind of reminds me of like back because when I first started in the scene, I was a Super Turbo player, and I really wasn't really playing Third Strike. But then I remember because we used to have casuals in like the winter of 23, and the only other person that would show up would be you, and you only played Third Strike. So I would just play Third Strike because I'm like, well, I mean,
that's
kind of like Beilong, and then man, you really kicked my ass.
Yeah, and now you're better than me.
That's the Crucible.
Now you're getting first or second place at every damn event.
Thank you. Like it. I like the accolades. Nice.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, as I said, Makoto low forward, great hitbox. What doesn't it do? It does your taxes. It's one of those normals. Ooh, catching the dash. All right.
Nice.
CoolCat going with the triple crouch jab, but no conversion off of it. You can convert that to EX Rekka, but
I miss that conversion more often than I'd like to admit. What the? So weird. Okay, Squiddy, you got this.
You know, hanging back.
Okay, I like this. You're covering the ground, so you force him into the air.
Yeah, I like the throws
grabbing.
into the corner. I don't love jumping over immediately to get back to the corner. Ooh. The empty jump, super. We've seen that a lot on this channel, haven't we?
Block and wake up, block and wake up. No! See, Third Strike players always try to parry on wake up every time. You don't do it. Just block, man. Unless you have a read block, which is what people say. But then you know what? Everybody, like, the best players always get parry and wake up anyway, so... But it's a read. So
yeah.
It's special.
That's the thing also to practice is the parry on wake up timing. You know, it's a relatively consistent timing, right? Like, at higher level, the only part of parrying on wake up that's risky is whether they go high or low or delay or don't. If you know someone's going meaty, like, you should be able to know the timing, but you gotta practice that. That's just, you just have to practice that. No chip out here, but chip out now looking like a factory.
So Squiddy wouldn't have killed if Squiddy had popped super, but it would have done some damage. It would, yeah, it would have done, and it would have.
Very low health. Maybe.
I'm not convinced. If he had enough health to, tank that. I think. I don't think it's doing over like 50%.
You'd be surprised, bro.
Yeah, I would be.
Put off it. All right, axe kick. I do like the axe kick on people's wake ups. That's a deceptively hard move to parry.
Extremely deceptive, and I should know. I'm a victim.
Yeah, no, I don't recommend trying to parry axe kick unless you really know.
You know, I did it successfully against Beandog at Blue Evans Garage Session recently, so maybe I'm learning.
All right.
But I wouldn't recommend it. It's really hard. Just block it. Just block it. It's annoying.
All right, nice. Gets the punish.
Okay, nice. Squiddyodd gets a round up.
I would like
this is a long hill to climb.
I would like to see CoolCat go a little bit more towards like confirming the Rekkas, you know, like that. You see the first one gets blocked and you don't continue inputting them. If you pair that with like canceling from a normal, whether close strong or low forward, or even close fierce, then you can see whether they block just the normal at first and stop just after the first Rekka, which is safer than stopping after the second Rekka.
Much safer. I mean, if it's light, it's basically safe. But there's a little trick to it, because if you decide not to do it, oh, that's gonna catch him. All right, Squidyodd 3 of 3 games. This is gonna be a tough hill, but I believe in her ability to climb it. There is a little bit of a trick, and the trick is that light, like canceling into light Rekka at certain distances will always fall out. So sometimes from a Yang, like if I'm playing from Yang, or blah, if I'm playing Yang, excuse me. Okay, back to Shoryu Cannon. I'll do the medium punch one, which is like -5. But like -5 is so hard to punish in Third Strike, it's basically safe. So
Makoto does actually have a tool against that though. Super 1 will always punish second Rekka on block. But
Makes...
you know, you got to get a reversal timing for that. It's a bit dubious if you're a newer player, but it's something to, you know, look at if you're struggling in the Yang matchup. Yeah. That's not hitting anyone. All right, sure you can. Yeah,
okay.
All
right, CoolCat is on a set point, not just match point.
Well, look, I come from tennis. I think of matches like the whole thing.
I didn't know you played tennis. That's really cool.
Back in like high school.
Oh.
A long time ago. Yeah, here we go. Getting him. See CoolCat getting in the corner. Squiddyod really in a bad scenario here. You never want to be in the corner against someone who's, you know, relentlessly pressuring you the way CoolCat seems to like to on Sean. Alright, ooh, over here. Some trades. Just blocking the basketball. Ooh, jumps over the EX Hayate, and that is it. CoolCat takes it 10-3.
That was actually a really fun set to watch.
Yeah,
I shouldn't sound surprised because they're all fun to watch, but
yeah,
seeing Sean is always a treat. It's always a treat to see a good Sean player, or Sean player at all. Even.
Yeah, third strike's a good game to watch, and you know that was an interesting set. I do think that in terms of just like raw fighting game fundamentals, CoolCat had more of it, and you know I think Squiddyod mentioned something about playing like Guilty Gear Strive in the past. That game is obviously very different. You know, Street Fighter is a very ground-based game and something where you know, much slower paced. You can't fly across the screen as easily. So having the fundamentals for that is, I think, very different. But yes, I would like to see both these players, you know, work on the combos a lot. You know, really get down, you know, punishing things and combos. You know, normal to special, normal to special to super. Even, you know, if you're feeling really frisky, you know,
don't forget pianoing, and don't forget don't forget to make sure, like, get your hit confirms down. That's really important in this game. Although it's sometimes hard with certain characters. Like, it's kind of hard to hit confirm sometimes with Ryu, but
yeah, no, but that was a good set. Thanks to the players for playing that, and thanks to the viewers for watching.
I will say one thing. I think the Squiddyod... What is it? I'm sorry, I don't want to mess this up. I like that Squiddyod was trying to contest on the ground. But I don't think you should ever use, like, you should be using, like, crouching hard kick to do that. Go for faster buttons that are going to interrupt your opponent more, and I think you'll be golden.
Yeah. Crouching hard kick is for, like, certain slightly more distant ranges, for sure. Because, yeah, it is a bit slow at close. But yeah, no, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, I have other ones of these on my channel, and we'll be doing more of these in the future. If you want to, you know when the next one is, or if you want to participate in one even, or just, you know, play some Third Strike with some cool people or other retro games, then join the Discord link in the description for the Retro Black Sheep Discord. We're in the Minneapolis area. If you want to come to any locals, we host those pretty much every month. So, yeah, we'd love to see you. But thank you for watching.